and key players to add to your squad. So kind of talk about that process and some of the things you guys are doing to get those guys to come in here and be willing to play for you.
Yeah, so we're very thorough in the recruitment process. So the first two, Laquil and DeAndre, were two guys that I identified that would be guys that I'd recruit if I got a head job in this cycle. And so obviously you saw we got them on a visit right away. Got those two, added some size, 6'8", 6'9", and then obviously Freddie Hicks was a name that I heard about since the day that I was announced. And I knew it was going to be an uphill battle with Freddie. He took an official visit down to University of Arkansas and had a bunch of high majors after him, but we were able to land him and keep him home. And that was a huge pickup for us. And then obviously another in-state kid in Darian Ford. So Darian fits everything that we want to do from a culture standpoint and the way we want to play. And spent the last 3 weeks to a month just building the relationship with him, and finally got him to pull the trigger and come join us here this last week.
I remember when I called you the first time, you were looking at portal guys.
What are some of the things that this squad needs to accomplish from today moving into the season before it gets
Here to be ready to go.
I think the biggest thing is when you add this many new faces, so we'll have, when it's all said and done, potentially 6 or 7 new guys, obviously a whole new staff. I think it's team chemistry is the biggest thing that we can accomplish this summer. The basketball stuff's going to come together. We've got good players and we've got workers. So I think those guys getting to know each other, making sure the locker room's where it needs to be from a culture standpoint. So if we can accomplish that this summer, or at least heading in the right direction, that'd be a huge win.
Schedule-wise, where do you stand?
We've only got we're pretty far down the road. And we spent getting to